He's going to be like, oh, well, you didn't want to have kids. You didn't want to have babies. So what am I supposed to do? I'm not a man without those. And you're stopping me from being a man. We are like, okay, what's up? So there's a lot of drama I want to get into. And this podcast is especially, and it's just going to be like, however long it is, it's going to be 10 to 12 minutes probably, or maybe even longer. But all we're going to talk about is Vanderpump. What's the name of the show? Vanderpump Rules, right?
I love that you don't even
Is it
know.
Rules?
Rules, yes.
Okay. I'm be honest with you. I've seen it like once. I love Lisa.
I tried to look like Lisa today, right? Should we talk in our English accents?
Oh, hello.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Michael.
I'm terrible at it. But I do want to say this. Just full, like I see the gossip everywhere. So I just don't want to even pretend. And I want to be honest with you guys. I know I don't watch the show, but I'm fascinated with what's going on. And Jackie was on Vanderpump Rules. Before we get into the story, what did you do on Vanderpump? What was your role? How long ago was it?
So this was, I feel like it was in like 2016. I feel like I'm like 6 degrees away from Vanderpump at all times. I was on because I was doing stand-up.
Yep.
Like we sold out the Hollywood Improv and they filmed our comedy show.
Well, now when you say R, who was R?
Okay. So I was in a comedy group with Kristen Doty was in like our troupe. So we did a bunch of actually like charity comedy shows where we'd like raise money. And Kristen, I mean, people would come because Kristen was on the show. Mm-hmm. And
Kristen
we'd also,
who?
Kristen Doty.
Doty, that's her name. Kristen Doty.
Kristen, I love you, Kristen. Kristen actually just came to Magic Mike Live last month with Brittany, who's no longer on the show, and Sheena. And
So out of all the girls, who's your favorite? Kristen?
well, I would say like Kristen, I'm definitely like the closest with.
Right.
Yeah, she's someone who is like your ride or die.
Oh, I love that.
She literally messaged me because I wasn't supposed to host the night that they were all coming. She was like, who do we have to bury to get you to host? Like, she's no joke.
Do you feel pressure doing it in front of your friends, or do you enjoy that because you do stand-up?
I love
Stand-up, we do it in front of our friends.
Yeah, I love it when friends come to Magic Mike. I actually had 2 girlfriends who were staying with me this weekend, which is even funnier that this whole scandal broke because I had like 2 girls staying in my house, and I'm like, that happened with the scandal where...
Were they in the show?
No, they came to see the show, but I love it. Anyway, oh my God, we're getting ahead of ourselves, guys.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. So you know you were on the show, you did some stand-up.
Yes.
2016.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I want you to talk to me like I've never seen the show before and tell me what's going on. All I know is there was a couple. He was hooking up with another chick that's on the show. And that chick he was hooking up, and I'm paraphrasing everything.
Okay.
That chick that he was hooking up with was brought by another co-star on the show.
Yep.
And she left him for him. They'll hook up with him, and then the other girl was like, oh my God, and now everybody's talking about it. So that's what I know.
It's so wild, and I was gonna try to like explain it in like terms of like comparing them to like the Kardashians or like an athlete or something, but there's like no scandal that's happened like this that I know of in history.
Okay, so the only reason I know, it's everywhere. And I didn't think Vanderpump Rules people were that big. Is it that they're that big, or is it that it's just such a crazy scandal?
It's so wild, and to be perfectly honest, I feel like everyone's so invested in this. Oh no. Are you okay? Celsius, sponsor us, please. This is amazing.
No, let me tell you, the older I get, I choke on everything.
Apparently Raquel has been choking on everything too.
So let me tell you, the older I get, I could be just drinking and then I'll just choke out of nowhere. My wife, there's literally 5-6 times a week, my wife is like, are you about to die?
Are you okay?
It's so weird.
Do we need a safe word? Are you okay? Okay.
Right,
no, but this is like insane. This story has had all of us on a chokehold this weekend.
Oh, look at that.
Right? Like, I literally am exhausted from all the drama. Like, I can't escape it. It's been on my TikToks, my Instagram, and I'm so happy you want to talk about it because no one at Magic Mike Live cares. And wants to. I was trying to talk about it in the dressing room. Wasn't happening.
So let's start from the beginning. I'm going to let you just take over.
The beginning. Picture, okay. Now, Raquel is newer to the show. So she wasn't even on it when I was doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was engaged to James Kennedy, who is Kristen Doute's ex-boyfriend. James Kennedy is on the show. He's great reality TV. He actually produced our parody. We did an Uptown Funk parody that Kristen had James produce for us. So you guys have to check that out, Uptown Punk.
Oh,
Watch
okay,
it. Yes,
okay.
very in line with this whole storyline. So James and Raquel were engaged. They broke it off. I think it was last year. Okay. So Raquel came and wanted to basically be on the show. She was a huge fangirl.
So when they were engaged, she wasn't on the show.
She was on the show. She got on the show because of James, because she was obsessed with Vanderpump Rules and wanted to be on it.
Is she obsessed or she just wants to be famous?
I think she just wants to be famous. She's a pageant girl, but like she literally
No disrespect to pageant girls.
No, we love pageant girls.
What's up, baby?
Hi,
How you doing, Miss Wyoming 2010? Okay.
Claire made it way further than Raquel ever.
Okay.
Did.
All
Sorry,
right. So
I'm getting heated. Anyway.
Pageant girl.
And always kind of played dumb. Like leaned into it, like, but not in like the smart Paris Hilton, I'm gonna play like the dumb blonde way.
Yeah.
Just like really we think she's dumb.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Sheena, someone actually compared her to cotton candy. I think it was Lala. Like that's like what's going on up top.
Okay.
Now again, I've never met Raquel. So whatever, but I just think what has gone down and conspired is just so disgusting and gross that like I don't have an issue talking about that.
Okay, let's go for it.
So engagement broke off on the reunion last year. Everyone felt it. James was crying. Like it felt like so sad. Like she gave the ring back, all this stuff. Now
on the reunion TV show. Now before you go on, do you think that was just for TV, for show?
I think everything on that these people do. I mean, when I used to hang out with the cast, and this is no shade to the cast, even when cameras aren't there, I feel like the drama is so heightened that like they're just constantly living in this.
I will tell you this. Yes. I was on the Kardashians, and I was on there probably like 2 years. I did Courtney and Khloe Take Miami.
Yeah.
And they live in such reality that their normal lives become reality. So it's kind of, they become the person they are on TV and they start getting the fame and all that stuff. So it's interesting to see because they get so used to mic packs and cameras on them. Yeah. They don't change when it's not on them.
Absolutely
really.
not.
Okay. So
everything you do, you're doing it for the plot.
Yeah.
Right? You're doing it for the plot. Now, this is like backstory. Do you know you following? This is backstory. So Raquel, when James proposed to her, Tom Sandoval, another cast member, loaned James $20,000 to like give her the best like engagement surprise, just out of the kindness of his own heart. I'm sorry. Now, I personally think maybe Tom Sandoval was obsessed with Raquel and wanted to show Raquel, even though she was getting engaged to James, that he really cared. Like, why are you just going to throw away 20 grand? It's not like...
See, I know nothing about the show, and I'm saying that again. I don't think it's that. Maybe he was like, yo, this dude needs money. I want to help him out. Yeah, she's hot, but I want to help him. Maybe. I don't watch the show, though.
Also, out of more backstory, Tom Sandoval was in my acting class in 2008, Margie Haber Studios, what? And he is, I feel like, just a narcissist. Like, we'd have to sit in class and watch him try to do what you did flawlessly, cry on cue.
Thank you.
And it's just like, I feel like this is something, maybe you're right. Tom would just do it out of the kindness of his own heart, but also
you don't believe he would do that for the...
No, I think it's weird. I think it's all weird.
Or is it an ego thing?
Exactly. That's what I think it is.
It's not about the girl. It's about, I got 20 grand and I'll give it to you. Now I have the upper hand on you.
Yeah, look what I did for you, bro.
Was it yeah. Okay.
Yes, there it is. Okay, so now Raquel, James, engagement, cut off. Few months later, all of a sudden there's these rumors that Raquel made out with Tom Schwartz at Coachella. Now, Tom Schwartz and Tom Sandoval own Tom and
so
Schwartz and Sandy's.
That's a restaurant.
Yes.
I went to Tom. It's right on Melrose, right?
No, close. That's close. It's close. It's on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Okay, yeah. I went there. Let me tell you who I went there with. Jerry O'Connell and Rebecca Romaine when I was on the Bravo show. I forgot what it was called. It got canceled really quick.
But
I was on a Bravo show with Jerry O'Connell, Brendan Schaub and some other people. It was
God, what was it?
we talked all the shows.
Oh my God.
That's when I
like
watched it. And then it did really well, and then it got canceled. But whatever.
So this would be like if like you started like hooking up with like Rebecca Romaine like behind Jerry's back. Like this is the situation.
Oh wow.
Like this is a situation.
And I gave Jerry 20 grand to get married to Rebecca. Okay.
Oh my God, wait. Was this a pilot for Vanderpump Rules? Holy shit. But this is why like everyone is so invested in this because I feel like we're all so invested in these people's lives already. Like it's not like a random.
This is, and I hate to cut you off again. And my mom hates when I cut people off on the podcast because she watches.
It's the Yo Show.
But
whatever.
I want to know.
Yes.
Why you said so many people are invested. I've never heard of these people till this story broke. So it's more than that then.
I think we're watching this and it makes you take a look at your life and be like, holy shit, this could happen to me. Because this girl, Raquel, was good friends with Ariana. She was sleeping in their house, like having sleepovers and hooking up with Tom while Ariana's asleep in bed, like in Ariana and Tom's house. You know, like I literally had a girlfriend sleep over at the house where my husband and I lived this weekend. And when this story broke, I was like, wait a second. Should I mean, I have two hot girls like sleeping in the next room. Like, I think everyone has a chokehold on this story because you're like, wait a second, like this could happen to me. Like there's so many like.
Do you think, what's the girl's name? Ariana?
Yeah.
Do you think she really trusted Rebecca? Like at the beginning?
She might as well be named Rebecca at this point.
What's her name?
We shouldn't be calling her Raquel. Her name is actually Rachel.
Rachel. Okay. Rachel, Raquel, whatever.
Yes.
So do you think she actually trusted Rachel?
I think
Raquel?
so.
Okay,
I think
gotcha.
she was totally blindsided, but I do think there have been a few like Easter eggs and red flags that had gone up because so basically when all this came out Wednesday, Ariana, who's like such a supportive girlfriend, and I don't even want to call her a girlfriend. She always told Tom Sandoval she didn't want to get married. She didn't want to have babies. They did freeze eggs together, but they own a home together. They wrote a cocktail book together. Like, I feel like they were like common law marriage. Like they've been together for almost 10 years.
So let me give you this dude's out.
Yes.
Tom.
Yes.
She didn't want to get married. She didn't want to have kids. That's something I wanted. And that's why I cheated and connected with this woman because that's what she wanted. That's going to be his story.
That's it.
That's the average guy's story.
Coming out. I mean, they've been filming all weekend. I feel like you might have been there, Michael.
That is the story. Because that's common sense. Dudes, like, this is why so many women come to me for advice.
Yes.
Because guys take the lowest denominator, the easy way out. And the easy way out of that situation, being a guy, is I always wanted kids. So now I'm like, this is your fault.
No! Sorry. Sorry, listeners. We are not gaslighting Ariana.
He's going to put it on her.
Yes, he did, I think, this weekend.
Me and my wife call it the reversal game.
Ooh.
You reverse it on them. Like, my wife will get mad at me sometimes, like, silly stuff. Like, well, why didn't you take out the trash? Well, maybe if it was ready earlier, I would have done that. You know, like, stupid stuff like that. You know, guys are great at reversing.
Yeah, you are.
I am a reverser. So when I heard this situation, I was like, oh, he's going to make her the problem when it's really him. He's going to be like, oh, well, you didn't want to have kids. You didn't want to have babies. So what am I supposed to do? I'm not a man without those. And you're stopping me from being a man.
No, you're stopping yourself from being a man by not just breaking up with your girlfriend. Why do people do? I feel like, why do people do this? Why don't we just break up?
I learned a long time ago.
Yes.
It is so much easier telling the truth and breaking up.
Just break it off.
Because it's so much easier. No matter what you have invested, a couple days later, a month later, a year later, it won't even matter.
It's not going to matter.
Like, you'll hurt. One person's always going to hurt more than the other. And that one person will move on faster. But you got to do it. It's so hard to lie.
I know, but I feel like guys get off on that. Like, I feel like he's getting off on like the sneaking around. It's exciting.
See, this is how much you don't know about guys. No, guys are pussies.
Really?
I agree.
We hate, even though we act tough, we hate confrontation. And the only way to stay out of confrontation, especially if we're wrong, is lying. And then that lie leads to another lie. Then that lie leads to another lie. And guys are wired that way.
Oh, it's so wired. Messed up. It's so crazy. I mean,
it's not even a game. A lot of women are like, it's a game. It's not. It's not. It's just the way we're wired.
That's it?
It's just like, and you have to unwire yourself. Like, that's why it's good to get married later. For me, I got married at like 37.
Because we're tired.
Yeah.
You can't do much.
I'm not
going through that.
And you think I got energy? I mean, I love my wife, but I told my wife, I don't even know, like, I don't have a concept of being single anymore. Oh my God. I don't even know how it would be.
That would be awful.
I see people going out. I see my friends, they're still my age, and they're single, but they got, like, they're billionaires, and they fly around, and it looks exhausting. And I'm like, I couldn't do that.
It's a lot. I mean, I honestly think you're right with the reversal thing. I think actually this is a blessing in disguise for Ariana and Katie Maloney, who is Tom Schwartz's ex-wife, who originally was mad at Raquel because Raquel also made out with Tom Schwartz.
But they were broken up.
Sandoval, they were broken up, but she's a friend of the group. You don't mess up. It would be like if Courtney Cox and Brad Pitt started making out after like Brad and Jennifer Aniston broke up. Like, you don't do that.
No, you don't.
You don't do that. No. It's shady.
Yeah, that's shady.
I'm just excited. I cannot wait for like Kristen Doute and Lala to like be like in an elevator alone with Raquel. I feel like they're just gonna like Solange Knowles, Raquel, and
Do Tom. They not like?
It's like a witch hunt. Like, somebody better have eyes on Raquel. Like, I'm worried about this girl.
But it's a TV show. They can cut her out if they wanted, but they want her.
No, this is gold. This is literally like Lisa Vanderpump she's so connected and like loves these kids, but also is like, yes.
But is she still in the show? Because I remember.
Yeah.
I thought she wanted to take herself out for a little bit.
No, she took herself out of the Beverly Hills, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I feel like this is also going to give her another diamond to be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills again.
Do you think she wants to be on it?
I do. Come on, please.
Really?
Yes. And she's gold. I love it. I love it when she like talks to them. She'll get you to cry. And then she's like, go off, go do your job. Like, she's just like, oh, it's so good.
Is she nice when you worked on that show?
I barely met her. I think we talked about it yesterday, how her and I were sitting across from each other at Jim Jeffries' house waiting for COVID test results at the baby shower.
With Jay Leno?
Yeah, with Jay Leno. She's always been lovely to me. I mean...
In the COVID waiting room.
In the COVID waiting room.
I've interviewed her several times and had to act like I knew the show.
Yeah.
Because they give us questions.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
I feel like
But she's super nice.
She was always super nice to me. I mean, I didn't really film with her that much, so whatever. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I just feel like everyone also loves this because we love conspiracy theories. Like, we love like scrolling TikTok, and like now there's all these other stories coming out, and Raquel actually just served the whole cast with like papers from her lawyers because the way Ariana found out, Ariana was supporting Tom at his concert. Tom's phone fell out of his pocket at one point. Ariana picks it up, sees all these texts from Raquel, allegedly. Mm-hmm. And there's a video of Raquel diddling, doing a little DJ action of herself that Tom recorded. It was like a FaceTime that he recorded of her doing sexy DJ diddly things, and that's she was like doing like the James Kennedy, like her ex-fiance.
She's doing the DJ Jazzy Jeff scratch.
Yes, in this video, and that's how Ariana found out. Like, really? Could you imagine? I found out a boyfriend of mine. We talked about how we were going to talk about cheating scandals. An ex-boyfriend of mine who actually also was named Tommy, I found out he was engaged while we were dating.
Okay. We're going to talk about this in our next podcast.
I know, next one.
Because the only question I have is, how did you not know? This is when women don't look at signs. They get blinded by love, and they don't look at reality.
It's rough.
Yeah.
I was also 21.
So is that all we need to know about this Vanderpump thing?
I think more and more is going to come out, and I think also...
But what more could come out?
Because supposedly they're like in love, and they say,
Tom
I love
and Raquel.
You. Tom and... We're calling her Rachel. She doesn't deserve her.
Tom and Rachel are in love. But okay, let's say they're in... So this Ariana girl.
Yes.
Is she good looking?
She's stunning.
Will she get other dudes?
This is like, I feel like a step up for her. I really honestly think, Ariana, your career is going to flourish. She did make fun of our comedy troupe. There was a famous line where she said she takes sketch comedy seriously and made fun of our troupe.
Yeah.
But I think get back into acting. Do all the things you're passionate about. I think this is a glow up. I think she's going to end up. She also has said that she likes women too. Who knows? Ariana might have a girlfriend after this. I don't know. But we're all Team Ariana. Are you Team Ariana?
Yeah, I don't even know anything. I'm Team Ariana.
Team Ariana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Dean?
Yeah.
I think this is a blessing in disguise. Like, she needed to break free. I think, yes, she was with someone for 9 years. Like, that's like a really long time.
Have you ever dated a girl, Dean, and you're only 22, but after you dated her, she went lesbian?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No? What about you?
Yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's why I asked.
What? Please tell us.
Oh, this was the early 20s, though. You know, it wasn't even cool back then.
Yeah.
You know, but she...
It's cool now.
It's cool now.
Yeah, it's really cool now.
It was in Miami. I was young, and we like hung out for like 6 months. And she really liked me, but I didn't really like her the same way. My wife did my eyebrows, by the way. That's why
they look great. Did you get them laminated? What's
does
happening?
It look? See, it looks laminated. I gotta tell my wife.
Here.
She said.
Did you do that because of the Selena Gomez Hailey Bieber drama?
No,
That's all over the eyebrows. Oh my God, we were just covered in drama
one
here.
show at a time.
I can't take it.
Jackie, you're skipping all over the place.
I'm exhausted. I'm
okay.
sorry.
All right. So. I forgot what I was. Thank you. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah,
your
so
lesbian girlfriend.
6 months. So 6 months, and then I don't talk to her for like 10 years, and then she hits me up on Instagram. She goes, "Oh, I see. No, maybe the timing is off, but it's like 10, 15 years later. She goes, "Oh my God, I see that you're married. Have kids. Maybe 20 years later, and then she has a gay
like a wife.
A wife. She has a wife.
She's a little wifey.
Why do? This is the thing I want to know, and I don't mean this disrespect in any way.
Yeah.
Why don't they call them their wife? Why do they call them partners? Do they not want the name association?
I guess I don't know. Because I know couples that call them their wife.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never met a gay couple that says this is my wife or husband. They always go, "This is my partner."
We should look.
But
that up,
I think but this is what I'm thinking, and I'm talking out of ignorance here. I would imagine they don't like labels. So maybe they just don't want to label it, but partner is a label too.
That's a label. I love a cute label.
Right?
Right?
I call my wife my bunny.
Your bunny? That's
She's my bunny.
really cute.
And then I go boing, 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 boing.
I'm sorry. Do that again, please.
Boing, 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 boing.
That was great. I'm sure
yeah.
Claire loves
I know. All the women are going crazy for that.
Wow.
Let me tell you, when you talk about sexy, this is not it.
Be so wadding them away.
This is not it.
Oh, I call my husband Main Squeeze. That's
not original. That's weak.
He calls me Broccolini Peony.
That's interesting.
That's original.
That's original.
Broccolini Peony?
Yeah, because he used to call me Peanut, and now it's been shortened to Peony, and I love broccolini, so he calls me Broccolini Peony.
See, that's cute.
That's cute. I
like
that.
Put more thought into it
than Main Squeeze.
But that's what I think guys do that. We put more thought into the nickname.
I think it's sexy. I think it's hot. I like having a little nickname. I like
Broccolini
Peony. Broccolini Peony is really sexy. Broccoli makes you fart. There's nothing sexy about broccoli.
Yeah. I'm gonna call you the thing that makes you fart.
Oh no. He's gassing me up. It's fine. Not gaslighting. We don't like that here.
They would call me sparkling water because that does it to me.
Sparkling water makes you.
The bubbles.
The bubbles.
The
You're right.
bubbles, man. It's horrible for you.
Before my show, I only drank the flat Celsius.
Oh yeah, because the bubbles will mess you up.
Do it. Yeah, you guys. After we finish taping here, we're to separate bathrooms. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. So let's wrap this one up.
Yeah.
How do you see this playing out?
I see this actually. This is reality TV gold. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's two options here. Either Tom and Rachel.
Sorry. We don't like Raquel.
We don't like Raquel.
Because that's a made up name? Is that what?
She made up her name. It's like
for the
if
show?
I was like, can you call me Jaclyn from now on? Not Jaclyn. Like just for the
Jaclyn?
show. Yes, call me Jaclyn. That's me. I see this playing out in two ways. They either have to stay together forever and get married and just really commit to this, double down, go big or go home, or break up. Raquel is a whole PR team that she's working with now, and they just need to. Is it
what is that disaster team what do they call it?
Yeah, damage control.
Damage. So she has that type of PR team.
That's happening right now. That's what they serve the whole cast because I guess they were sending this video around, and now that's illegal to screen record someone. It's a whole mess. It's a hot
because
mess.
she doesn't want that video to get out.
Yeah, the New York Times is covering this, Michael. This is
and that you know what? Can I be honest with you? That's pathetic.
Exactly. You know what? I don't agree with you on a lot. I agree with you on this.
E Entertainment, Insider, ET, Extra, Access, go for it.
Right.
New York Post.
New York Times.
New York Times. Maybe, is it page 6? Maybe page 6, yes.
Yeah.
But if it's if this is front page article.
I mean, whew.
But reality TV is big.
It is. Well, also, Ariana and Katie Maloney are supposed to open up a sandwich shop called Something About Her, right? I think they need a sandwich called Before He Cheats. Whoa. And it's just a grilled cheese.
Before he cheats.
Before he cheese.
Before he cheese. We're making your menu, girl.
You're welcome, girls.
Before you cheese.
Before he cheese.
Before he cheese.
Oh my God.
It is it's such a male thing because you have no food in your house. It's just 2 pieces of bread and like cheese. Just one slice. And it's and you know what? They make it so cheap that if you ordered it, you look disgusting.
Exactly. Like it's like your death row meal. That's it. Before he cheese.
And just put a slosh of
It's moldy. It's like blue cheese.
Right?
Yeah, before he cheese.
Anything else you want to say about this that the people need to know? Because you were the reason why you're talking about it. If the people just tuned, you were on the show.
I was on the show.
So you know these people. You know some of the people are still on the show.
I do, and I feel like what I'm loving about this, I love when girls can like rally together. Like there was all these paparazzi photos of like Kristen Doty with like the wine, sunglasses, Sheena in her sweats, like getting to Ariana's house. Like everyone's just like crowding around her. They're giving her so much love and support, and I feel like she's just gonna come.
Do you
out
believe
of
it's real or for cameras?
Both.
Okay.
100%.
Because let me tell you what reality is. Lights, camera, reality. That's what it is. It's all fake.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
Exactly. But I think
this is real. I mean, sometimes,
real.
yeah.
They've all been friends for over a decade. Like, they really genuinely care about her. Like, Sheena and Ariana have been best friends since before Vanderpump Rules even started. Like, this is something. And Sheena supposedly allegedly punched Raquel in the face right after they did Watch What Happens Live. You have to go watch that episode because Ariana texted her the video and Sheena was out drinking with Raquel and just like threw up against the wall and punched her allegedly. So
what? Punched
Rachel. Sorry.
Rachel.
Yeah. So it's like a whole wild. Are you tired? I'm tired after talking about this.
You give a lot of energy when you talk. So I can see why you're tired. I am chilling.
What do you think they should do? What if you were Ariana in this situation? What would you do? And if you were Tom and Rachel, what would you do?
Well, if I was on a reality show, because it's different what I would do in real life and reality show. Reality show or
reality show, Michael?
Reality show, I would milk it for all you could get. I would open the sandwich shop tomorrow. I would have a line around the block. I would have Vanderpump show us making the restaurant, making that part of the story, have all the girls come over, rally around me. Oh, we love your sandwiches. Your sandwiches are the best. Forget about Subway. It's before he cheeses. And then you come out with a little, you know what she really needs? She needs like a t-shirt, a rally t-shirt, like team whatever.
Ariana, those are
team
art.
Need that.
Yeah.
You need to capitalize, girl.
Yeah.
I don't even watch the show, but you need to capitalize.
Like all that cheddar.
And you need to not destroy time, because this is what only thing I'm gonna get off topic for a second. Chris Rock went after Will Smith, but it was more of venting rather than comedy. What you don't want to look is worse than when you went into it. You know what I mean? Chris Rock looked like, oh, we felt sorry for him, but after he released the special, it's kind of like, whatever. You don't feel sorry for Chris Rock after he kind of, you know what Michelle Obama said, if they hit high, when they hit low, you go high. You kind of, Ariana, you want to stay higher ground than Tom, because that will push him further down.
Oh my God, Michael. I could see why you're going to be such a good like girl dad to your daughter, like giving advice like that. Actually,
well, I won't. Like my daughter's not going out till she's 30. So we're not going to have to worry about her.
That's adorable. Oh wow.
No, she's not going
out. Good luck.
Oh yeah. Okay. Any final comments?
Just we're Team Ariana, and I just hope everyone actually like I know she's been through a lot of like mental health stuff too. Yeah. Like I hope.
And that's tough. That's to go really through tough. That and here's the tough thing, and this is for both girls. Yeah. Even Rachel. Look, if they're both dealing with mental issues and they're going through this in the public, that's when things can go wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard to deal with it privately, but if it's out in the open and everybody can have their opinions and which is fine because we all deserve our opinions. You just, Ariana and this other girl, Rachel, you need to surround yourself with people that really care about you.
Yeah.
And not for TV, but like life.
Just
you know
life
what I mean?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, man, it's all over the place. We're talking about it. You know,
Thanks for entertaining us.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I might watch season 10.
Well, now I feel like you got to rewatch the whole series.
No,
No,
we won't. We won't. Don't get ridiculous.
Yeah, season
okay?
10. I mean, okay. So tomorrow night, I mean, supposedly they're in Vegas tomorrow night on the episode, and supposedly there's like a lot of wild stuff that like now that we know what's actually gone down.
So it's airing now?
It's airing now.
But when is this stuff gonna air?
So they filmed a bunch of stuff this weekend. Sorry, we keep being like in conclusion, and then
right.
like we keep going back because it's so good. They filmed a bunch of stuff this weekend that they're gonna like add on to the end of this season, and they're filming the reunion in 2 weeks. And Andy Cohen sent everyone. He said everyone's gonna. You know where I think the reunion should be filmed? Next to the dumpsters in the alley behind Sir. That's like the famous spot where like all the drama used to go down. So I think they should do the reunion. You heard it here first. In the alley behind Sir, we need just Rachel and Tom Sandoval in a dumpster. Like that's where they're sitting.
So it's just taking out the garbage.
They're just taking out the garbage, and everyone else gets to like be like in cute chairs and whatever. That's what I think the reunion should be.
There you go. There you go. So how can people find you?
Find me at Jaclyn Marfuggi on all social media. Yes. Oh.
And Magic Mike?
And Magic Mike. They posted a TikTok. It's already at like 1.8 million views on
what?
the Magic Mike Live of me and JD Rainey, who's an amazing b-boy dancer in Magic Mike Live. He's in the movie. He's so good. Yeah. It just keeps going up.
Look at that.
We hit a mill.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anyway.
Oh.
Follow Jackie. And go to Magic Mike Live in Las Vegas. Thank you for watching. Check out my tour schedule. Dean's going to put it up right there. This is coming out now. So I will be in New Jersey this weekend. And then in 2 weeks, you're going to pop on one of my shows in Las Vegas, right?
Jimmy Kimmel's.
I'll be at Jimmy Kimmel's the 23rd through the 26th. And then I'm doing a little auditorium tour in Chicago, March 31st and April 1st. What? We moving up in the world, girl. Come on now. Follow me. I'll see you next time. Later.